Alright, we're back with more random battles to the top. I took a little bit of a break. I was playing Pokemon Legends ZA, but I finished that and I'm here. So, here we are. Oh, by the way, did you guys like the game? It wasn't like the greatest game of all time, but I liked it. It was fun. I think, for me, with regards to Pokemon games, I've come to accept that I'm not the target demographic anymore. Like, these games essentially target children, right? So, as an adult, the themes may not probably be as mature or as advanced as something that targets an adult would be. I'm not the target demographic, basically. So for knowing with that context, I liked the game. I thought it was fun. It was casual. I could pick it up. I could play it. Wasn't like in-depth, oh my god, I love it, but it was good. That's kind of my perspective on Legends ZA. But let me know what you guys think. I liked it, though. Now, Toedscruel into Pawmot. Ice Punch would brick us here. I'm going to go Qwilfish. If they electric move the Pawmot, yeah, I didn't think they would, but they did go to Espathra, which is still pretty bad for me. I have Crocodile, though. If it is Speed Boost, I'm a little bit of trouble, especially if they Terra Fairy. I'm in a lot of trouble, but I do have Jirachi. Oh boy, this is bad. I can, if I really wanted to, I could Terra Dark T-Wave. Because they really want to Calm Mind here. Let's just try Crocodile. What's the worst that could happen? They Calm Mind, they Terra Fairy. I guess if that happens, I'm gonna try and play for the Gunk Shot. If they go for Calm Mind, at that point I'm gonna try and play for Gunk Shot. Okay? They're U-turn, so they are the Choice Specs variant, which is considerably easier to handle. So that's good. Zarude's a problem. They've already revealed 3 Pokemon that are weak to T-Spikes, so it's increasingly more likely they don't have a poison type, but they could, obviously. Is it time for me to just rip the Terra Poison Gunk Shot right now? Yes and no. One is that losing the Dark type is bad for Espathra, but I have Jirachi anyway. So that's an idea. I'm a little bit weak to Zarude. I don't have a great switch in, so I'm thinking of just going for it now. And I think I actually am going to do that. I'm just really weak to Zarude. Yeah, I think I'm weak enough to Zarude to justify it. Yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, now it looks like we're really weak to Espathra, so they're going to go to Espathra and use like the Illumina Crash move. But we have Jirachi for that, so we're fine. Yeah. Yeah, that's totally fine. Honestly, it took a little bit more damage than I thought, but that's fine. They're not going to try and 1v1 it. So, I can anticipate a switch. I'll Psychic here. I don't think they should be trying to stay in, but they could. I mean, worst case scenario, yeah, okay, they go to Empoleon. That's kind of a hard counter. Ice Beam would be a problem for Toedscruel. This can have Stealth Rock as well. Let's go Qwilfish. And I'm going to trigger Competitive, which I forgot about. They knock off, okay. We'll get a Hazard up, and then we'll get a T-Wave off. Okay. They knocked off, that's fine. I'll just get another layer up, and then we go to Crocodile after. Oh, we'll get 3. Perfect. That's really good. And we're going to go a little bit of overtime here. Flinch and Para, can we chip down Empoleon? No, but we're still going to get good damage here. If they commit Terra on a paralyzed Pokemon, I think that's, first of all, weak to Glimmora, so I'm fine, but I don't think it's a good play. So they should be switching here. Or just sacrificing Empoleon too. Alright. Looking good so far. Looking really good. That lives? That's crazy. Wow. Okay. It's a little tricky. It's leftover, so it can't have an Ice Beam. It has like knockoff or something. We'll go Toedscruel on that. Yeah. Now I can Rapid Spin. Yep, perfect. Okay, cool. No hazards for me. Maximum on the other side. Toedscruel with the speed is now really good. Oh, Tropius, you're gonna get knocked off, buddy. No more Citrus Berry for you. They Dragon Dance. I should be... I guess I'm actually in a little bit of trouble here. We'll go Intimidate. let's be careful, right? Dual Wing Beat, Earthquake. They could have Leaf Blade. They could not have Leaf Blade too. At this point, we can give up Crocodile. We don't need it as such. Okay. Go to Floatzel. I'm in a little bit of trouble. I think actually, I think I'm losing now. I think Tropius just beats me. I was feeling so confident until the Tropius came in. But we didn't have Terra. Okay, that basically confirms to me they don't have Leaf Blade. So that could have been very scary. And it still is scary, but at least it doesn't have Leaf Blade, or at least we think it doesn't. And I have to be careful, because Toedscruel invites Tropius back in. So I'm going to have to do this one without Tropius here. But how exactly would that work? I could go to Toedscruel, because, no, but if I know my Floatzel takes on Tropius without, it doesn't have Leaf Blade. So maybe I can go Toedscruel here. They knock me off, that's fine. How much do I do to Tropius? I do 10. So I have to... I'm going to do 10. I'd have to immediately go back to Floatzel every time. But I am happy about the spikes helping me out. That Tropius could have been real bad. I don't think we can rule out Leaf Blade yet. Well, I mean, we pretty much can, because if they had it, they would have used it. Really going to come down to that. But now I'm feeling better about Jirachi as well. Just a little bit better. Not great, but... yeah, this should... because it doesn't have Leaf Blade, this should be fine? Question mark? It depends. Really depends here. I expect Tropius to come in. I'm going to be knocking off and doing 10 damage to it. Bring it to 73. But the main thing is that every time Empoleon switches in and out, it's adding 25 each time. That's really the high value there. Pawmot. I have Pokemon fast enough to deny... yeah, they're going Tropius as expected. I always go back to Float. So we have enough speed to deny Pawmot Revival Blessing, which is good. Nothing particular. I guess Zarude coming back would be threatening. But I feel like giving up Terra for Zarude earlier in the game, I think was the right decision. Okay. I'm scared. What if it does have Leaf Blade? You know, but the way it switched out, right, makes me really skeptical of that. Okay. Okay. Now I think I win. I think Floatzel wins now. Yeah, I think we've made it comfortable now. Yep. Alright, we got rid of the big threat. Empoleon back in. Yeah, this should be fine. Alright, that was a really close game at the end there. Tropius caused some problems there, because if it had Leaf Blade, we could have been... I guess even if it did have Leaf Blade, right? We outspeed, we Ice Spinner on the Terra ground, they knock us out with Leaf Blade. Jirachi probably lives an Earthquake, so I think we were fine even if it had Leaf Blade, but it would have been more tense if it didn't have Leaf Blade. Alright, Eternatus into Conkeldurr. That's a very good matchup. I'll just throw off a Dynamax Cannon. We have Iron Thorns, not a huge fan. Kingambit's good. Avalugg is good. Oricorio's good. We have a good team. Only like one Weakmon, I guess you'd call Iron Thorns. Oh, I'm thinking about doing a random battles tier list stream next weekend. So next Saturday or Sunday. What do you guys think? I think it could be a fun idea here. 43 is good. They're just going to knock off. That's amazing for me. I'm likely to KO. I'm just going to go for it. They're going to try and Facade, which can KO me. So things have to go terribly wrong for this not to work. Okay, perfect. Pretty good start. Komala in, but I have Avalugg. Avalugg's whole thing is that it crushes Pokemon like Komala. 43 is Choice Banded, but we have Recover. Volcanion in. Volcanion's kind of covered by Eternatus and Lati. So this is a very good matchup early on with Conkeldurr gone. Okay. The way they switch it out makes me think they don't have Earth Power, because I feel like they could have tried to hit Eternatus with Earth Power, maybe. We'll go back to Avalugg, though. We're very strong into Komala. Well, I say that, but they're double switching like crazy, so they could maybe Superpower this time. Or U-turn. Double Edge, okay. This time they go to Bellabolt, who is a threat. Like, Toxic would be annoying, but again, I have Eternatus, so at best, they're Volt switching here. Let's see what they're up to. Thunderbolt. Yeah, so I don't think they had Volt switch. I could be wrong, though. I feel like I just always go Avalugg. Superpower or U-turn, Superpower. But that does not KO me. But it does... Oh, they Terra. I actually like that Terra for me. They don't know it, but I have more Rock and Steel type Pokemon. So next time around, they're going to be double edging again. But they don't know it's actually good for me. We'll Luster Purge into Bellabolt here. And it's not AV, too, which is good. Draco does get a knockout. I expect them to switch. Okay, good. Bellabolt gone. Terra consumed. They don't even know we have Kingambit and Iron Thorns in the back. So if they come back with Komala, they're going to double it. To go Leafeon, okay. Eternatus just beats this, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, it just beats that. Yeah. And I think Eternatus, you've done your job now. You Dynamax Cannon. Double Edge. Is it Kingambit time? I suppose if Volcanion has Haze, it could be a problem. I think I'll just keep Kingambit in the back for now and go to Lati instead. That way I can force them to go to reveal their final Pokemon. Alright, they forfeit. That was honestly kind of a matchup win. I think you had to play disciplined, right? Use your Avalugg at the right time, but overall, I mean, it was a good matchup, but they also gave up Conkeldurr pretty early on for, 40% of damage, right? So I think it worked out overall, but we did have a good matchup that game. Alright, Meowstic into Electro. That pretty much countered by Dipplin. Sinister counters it too. We can't stop the Volt Switch, unfortunately. If they have it, they have it. We'll go Dipplin for now. I don't want to get... They leech. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. They have Ribombee, which is the Dipplin counter. I actually don't have a great switch-in. Azumarill is my best one, but I don't have great switch-ins here. And they are the Sticky Web variant. Okay. We'll throw off a Play Rough here, Banded. They U-turn, right? Azumarill is kind of mid, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of it. 76, cool. I go Dipplin, but yeah, exactly. I just get farmed by Ribombee. I'm gonna have to play a little carefully here. And... Okay. I think this time I can Liquidation, yeah. I've never seen a team weak to Ribombee before, but this time we do have it. They go to Go-Goat, sure. Yeah, like I've literally never seen... They're weak to Dipplin, right? But I'm weak to Ribombee, which is a problem. I'm just really weak to it. They go Meowstic this time, okay. We'll try... Okay, perfect. We've solved the Ribombee problem. Yeah, we solved the Ribombee problem. Well, kind of, anyway, but... I don't know. Yeah, we've kind of solved the Ribombee problem. We have to keep an eye out on recover. Yeah, we have to keep an eye out on recover. But we've kind of solved the Ribombee problem. Okay, let's go to Azumarill. Critical hit. That's a little annoying, but it is what it is, right? Yeah, we can... Heavy Slam should start breaking through stuff now, too. They go to Go-Goat. I'm going to knock this off and then go to Dipplin. They might try to double switch, maybe. No, there's Bulk Up, okay. Whoops. Well, now I Dragon Tail. Sinistcha. Okay, well, I can Giga Drain you. Yep, okay. It's still so annoying. Okay. I'm down to 4, so I really have to be careful now. We'll go Hariyama. It just keeps coming back. It's going to come back again. They're going to go Go-Goat. And if I go Dipplin on the Go-Goat, they can... Okay, perfect. We dealt with that. Now, I feel like Dipplin... I've used up way too many recovers. I played a little greedy trying to Giga Drain the Ribombee, but I felt like I had to chip it down somehow, right? So that's why I was going for that. But I did use up 4 recover. They go to Go-Goat. I knocked it off last time. I did knock it off, right? So Dipplin can't... Even Sinistcha can take it on. We'll go Dipplin now, though. Yeah, now we can start Dragon Pulsing here. We don't need to Dragon Tail. They just do so little damage. Yeah, we do around 28-ish, which is fine. We do have an emergency Reflect and then Calm Mind and Sinistcha angle as well. So we have that idea. Yeah, 28. Oh, okay. Are they going for flinch? Not the triple. Okay. They also only have 10 Rock Slide. I'm going to recover again. They're bringing me down. They're lowering my... I mean, they have 9. Let's Dragon Pulse here. Okay, 28. I mean... Let's Dragon Tail. Yeah, I had a feeling they might try to bulk up again, because they have to manage Rock Slide PP too. Yeah, they have to start managing this now. Blastoise, okay. No! Oh, no. That is very bad. Because now the problem is, they can Shell Smash on me. Well, the good news is Sinistcha is still winning. But they're just gonna smash here, aren't they? I guess I just have to try and wake up. No, I can't allow like infinite smash, right? So I probably have to go Meowstic and then threaten Thunder Wave. Yeah, I can't allow them to smash on me. Okay, that's the perfect outcome here. Light Screen. Okay, the Electrode. Okay. I don't think this has Taunt. Okay, perfect. Sinistcha, now's your time. Or, yeah, Sinistcha, yeah. We have Reflect, Light Screen. This doesn't have Taunt. We can Calm Mind through it. We should beat Poltergeist after Calm Minding. We should beat Go-Goat. We should beat Blastoise. And final Pokemon? Honestly, don't know, but I'm very doubtful anything can beat Sinistcha behind Reflect and Light Screen. This is the perfect outcome here. Regidrago. Okay. I do not lose to Regidrago, but I have to be careful how I play it. Because I want to stack Calm Minds for Blastoise and the other guy. There's no reason to not Terra Steel. No, actually there is. The reason to not Terra Steel is you don't want to get hit by Earthquake Blastoise, but even that's kind of fine. I think Calm Mind. Yeah, so they're the Dragon Dance variant. So Shadow Ball into Machagacha is fine. I can also Strength Sap too. Yeah, heal everything. Okay, now I Machagacha. Okay, perfect. And I still have Reflect Up, and I have my Terra Steel for Poltergeist here. But they could Terra Fighting, right? That's also a problem if they have Terra Fighting. Okay. Okay. I can Terra Steel. I can Terra Steel. But if they Terra Blast Fighting into Terra Steel, they don't knock me out. But they would have done enough damage to make this bad for me. However, what if I stay the same type I am right now, and I go for Machagacha? That might be the right play. Okay, if I don't commit Terra Steel, I leave my Terra for Weavile, which is good. I mean, it's whatever. Diplin, eh. Because if they make the play and they Terra Blast Fight into my Terra Steel, and I Machagacha, they'll bring me to 80. They'll bring me to 20. I heal to 30. Leftovers 35. I'm a Steel type now. How much does Blastoise's Earthquake do? If that in that situation. It would do enough to knock me out. You know what? I'm going to make a play here. Okay, they didn't make a play. Maybe I should have. But I got the Spadef drop too. Okay, so I'm at 28. If I Terra Steeled on that, it would have been a little better, but they could have Terra Blast Fighting, and I didn't want to have to give up my Terra. Not that I have like great Terra options in the back, but I felt like I didn't need to. Because now I have my typing. Yeah, and they go to Go-Goat. I knock out Go-Goat here. Okay. Now that Blastoise is still a major problem though. Okay, now I actually have an interesting decision here. Because Hydro Pump does knock me out. But who's going to Hydro Pump a Sinistra? You just Ice Beam it because it's so low, right? I could Terra Steel that. You know what? I'm gonna call it. Oh, that was a crazy Earthquake to go for. I guess that makes sense. You're either Earthquake or Ice Beam there. Hydro Pump never. Yeah, so now I lose, I think. I'm pretty sure I lose. The Freeze killed the Diplin. Now I lose. What are my options here? Diplin is gone. Weavile, it's not actually gone. It's not great. So actually, Weavile's kind of fine here. Hold on. No, I've got it. Weavile's fine. The trick is that... Okay, if I knock off one time... No, the problem with knockoff is they activate White Herb. No, this is losing all the way down. No, I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan that I believe works here. So we don't feint to Hydro Pump. Yeah, we don't feint to Hydro Pump. We just don't. Okay? I have a plan. We win this game. Hydro Pump does not knock out Weavile here. Okay, I'm pretty sure we win. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we win. Yeah, Hydro Pump does not knock out Weavile here. Yep. Okay. We're going to sacrifice a Diplin. Okay, we bring it down. Bullet Punch. And then Hariyama beats Electrode 1v1 with the AV. It all comes down to this. Okay. And because we have AV, we always beat Electrode. They're going to substitute one time to get the defense drop on me, but it doesn't matter. I'm always beating Electrode. I probably could have done it the other way around too, where I go Hariyama first and then go to Blastoise after that, or Weavile after. That way I have Shard for Electrode. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm going to end it there, and I'll see you guys tomorrow because I finished a Legend ZA, so I'm finally back to random battles now.